Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and let's talk about Fantom. I know that when prices go down, or potentially you may have just jumped on board Fantom a couple of days ago, and so you see the price drop, and you might be like, I'm not really sure if I should really be in this, or why is it going down? I thought it was going to go to $1 and beyond. So when times like this happen, and when there is a price drop, it's important to understand what it is, what it's up to, what it's the bigger mission, what is the bigger purpose, and why it's a good hold. So for me personally, I believe this is a good project. I think what's happening, the way it's going, we could see $3, $3.50, $4 Fantom, and that's not even exaggerating, throughout this bull run. Of course, it's not going to be a linear pathway. I'm always interested, when prices go high. When Fantom initially went all the way to almost $1, and then it dropped, it had a 50% correction. During bull runs, corrections do happen. It's just the nature of the beast. However, long term, this is the one. This is a really, really solid. It's got really solid foundations, and I wanted to kick off with this particular graph, just so you guys get a little bit of a feel for it, because like I said, it's an emotional game we play, the game of investing, and nobody feels good when the prices go down. And so it's important to, keep up the homework, keep up the research, and understand exactly what it is that you are involved in. So what is happening right now, I think it's something like this, it's currently sitting in this particular triangle. It will probably drop, it could even drop down to like 50 cents, to be honest, before we continue to run. But once we do begin again, we will sort of touch 87, maybe even touch just under 90, then stay there for a little bit before we continue to run to $1 and beyond. So it's playing its course. What I want you to understand about Fantom is this. So we look at Binance and we look at Fantom. We're going to play the game here because Binance took a really long time to kick off, but once it did, you all know what happened and why it's number 3 in the world right now. And it literally shot up overnight. But I want you to have a comparison between the two. Now, while I do believe that Binance has done a fantastic job from a marketing itself point of view, and Binance does own a whole lot of other things as well, I want you to give a comparison here. So both EVM compatible. One is a leaderless proof of stake. The other one is a proof of stake authority. One has transactions per second of 4,500 plus. The other one has only 300. 45 validators. The Binance only has 21. One is decentralized. The other one is centralized, which is a big thing. Now, from a node, again, decentralized versus centralized, 1 second versus 33, 1 second versus 1 to 3, and look at the transaction cost between the two of them and the market capitalization. Now, at the time of this graph being made, obviously now Fantom has a bit more market cap than that, but it's got nowhere near $84 billion of market cap, and the 1 second speed makes it one of the fastest blockchains out there in the market. So know what you hold. That's probably the main purpose of making this today. And again, like Fantom King mentioned, fastest blockchain, basically feeless, like the transaction cost is ridiculous. Built-in DeFi, has staking, has unlimited scalability, and it's got no bottlenecks. So what do you think is going to happen if you're just patient? Now, for me personally, it's interesting here what happened between Sol and Teva when it went through this sort of price, and then look what happened, like the price just skyrocketed. And this is where we are at the moment with Fantom. So when we hit 81, we had a drop, and if you see here, it went higher, then it went down for a little bit, and then it shot up, and then shot up really, really fast. So I think this is playing out beautifully, and definitely something that is definitely likely to happen. So where are we at today? At the moment, at the time of making this, we're at 67 cents USD, and I think, from a technicals point of view, it's still being called a buy. There's no reason why. Like from a technicals point of view, we are in a bull run for Fantom, and there's, for me, it makes absolute sense. Of course, this is what we're going to break, we're going to break that out, but we will. And so what's happening right now is this, right? There was a couple of scenarios that could play out, when we reached that 80, we went down, we will be going down, and like I said, I think we could go down as low as 50 cents. I don't think we're going to quite get to level 2 or level 3 where we start to go down into the 5 cents range. It would have to be something major to occur for that to happen. But I think 50 cents is looking like when we will kick off again, and then what will happen is we'll go 50 maybe to 60, drop down again, touch 50 one more time, and then push forward. So for me personally, that this is how I see it playing out. If we look over here, we're already broken out of the 70s. We're heading now towards the 60s. So I think 50 is a good assumption to make, and this to me is probably the most likely scenario to play out, which is around 52 cents. So we'll make this nice shape, make a beautiful formation of a cup and handle, and then push forward. And like I said, $2.60, $4, absolutely not out of the question. So if you're already in Fantom, what would I do? Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I would just simply hold or maybe buy more as it dips. Or if you've been sitting on the sidelines and you missed when it went to $1 and then it dropped to 40 cents, you're going to have one more chance. But this will probably be some of the last days, maybe a week, that you'll get Fantom and under $1. So my point here is to make the training, make the video, give you my thoughts and opinion on how I think it's going to go, but then it's completely up to you to do your own research, to come back and maybe think, okay, yeah, that makes sense, Serpent. I think that makes a lot of sense to me. So where do we go from here as we continue to push forward in 2021? Like I said, we'll break out of this, we'll break the dollar mark, go towards $2.60 to $3, and then push forward again. And when we do, throughout this bull run, it would not be insane to think that Fantom could touch $20. Is it going to stay at $20? Probably not. We will dip hard after that, but it could touch $20. But I want to know in the comments below what you think. What do you think is going to happen? What are your thoughts? What are your predictions? Where do you think we're going to end up by the end of it? I mean, this love and cup handle that is forming at the moment from as early as 22nd of March up until now is absolutely monstrous. And I think the time is coming for all-time highs and for a massive, massive, massive bull run when it comes to Fantom. So once again, thank you all so very much. If you did learn something new today, do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button. A quick video to give you just enough what you need to stay with Fantom, or potentially to get Fantom if you've been on the sidelines. As always, thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.